Okay, is this working? Sure as heck. Okay. Is this working? Oh my god, you guys can see me? Can you hear me? Hello, Tammy. Vicky Daniel, hello. You guys can see and hear me? Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I did something right, at least temporarily. Tammy, where have you been hiding? I went into a deep depression, you guys. I went into a deep depression. So I kind of wasn't doing anything, and then um, they had to mess with my meds and stuff, and it was at the point where I was sleeping almost 20 hours a day. Dead serious. And then so I've been wanting to come back, and I was able to a couple times, and then the other day I tried to go live and just nothing was working, and I just started playing today, so at least I temporarily got something going. You need to get out more. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Tammy's been in deep depression too. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Queenie Beanie Boys, hello. How you doing, Queenie? Hello. Yes, it's the Les. Yeah, I cannot believe I figured this out. At least temporarily. I'm not sure um how long this will last, but um yay! Well, thank you, Queenie. I appreciate that. I've been missing everybody too. I went tried to go live the other day, but my picture wouldn't show up. And then in the middle of the live, I don't know how far I was into it, the mics just stopped working. And I was like, oh, so I've been trying to figure this out. And so today I was like, you know what? I'm putting on my ball cap. Oh great, I'm showing I'm buffering. So I put on my ball cap and I said, I'm figuring this shit out. Can someone make a beer run? Yeah, I'll do chocolate milk. I got me some Hawaiian punch. I can do a Hawaiian punch run. I got those little bottles of Hawaiian punch. They're perfect. Oh my goodness. So how has everyone been in here? I hope everybody's been doing good. I lost contact with so many people. Alright. Hey Deonda, hello. Hello. Been good, Les. Missed you so much. I missed everybody too, believe it or not. I just wasn't in a place to do anything. I really wasn't. Um, and now that I am, it's starting to get cold. Jeez, yeah, it got cold. It went from summer, winter. I was like, what the hell's it doing being 31 overnight? Not good. MS kicking my ass. I was worried about your heart. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I'd be more worried about your MS than my heart. My heart's still ticking. Deonda, I'm doing good. How about yourself? As if you don't know where I live. Don't know Fran's phone number, so you can contact her. Thank goodness, says Queenie. One day at a time, says Deonda. Well, thank goodness you're still here too, Queenie. Got an apartment last month. I'll be dipped. Where at? How are the littles? Brats. They're fine. They're growing up. I'm scared to death for my grandson. Apparently homeschooling. He just was not doing well. Not that he's couldn't do it. It was beneath him. And he was too bored. So they ended up sending him to school. Now the other two, Zach, of course he's 4. He's in preschool, and he's only on there a couple days a week online. And then Nina, of course, does hers every day, which she's flourishing. So, but other than the school thing, which I'm scared to death, we have another friend of ours who, of my side of the family, who has passed away with COVID. And people say it's not real. Todd B, hello. Deonda's on 5th Street. Now she's even close. Oh my god. I can pretty much just go down 13, turn on to 5th. There you are. I lost a cousin shortly after mom passed. I've on my side, lost a couple friends. One of them, good God, I babysat their kids. I mean, I've known them, God, 45 years. Les, you been avoiding the Rona? Hell yeah. She's a bitch. Winnie says, I'm glad to hear they're all doing well. They are so smart. They're too damn smart. That's the problem. And then one of them, Nina, she's preteen, so of course, all adults are stupid. Do you know anybody with COVID? I did, yeah. Yes. Had 2 nieces, a nephew, a great nephew. They were all afflicted with COVID. One ended up in the hospital. And was there for over a week. The great nephew, was a 10-year-old child. He's 10 years old, and he was the first one to recover. So, and they had social services over at his house, because his mom couldn't take care of him and stuff. So, and then one that I knew, she died. She was like, older. I mean, almost my parents' age, but and then the kids' great grandmother um, and great uncle both passed away with COVID on their side of the family. So we've had a few deaths and quite a few. Luckily, it hasn't been me. Shit, I can come over today and aggravate you if you want. Hell no, I'm gonna go to bed. It has to be harder than ever being a teenager now. Yeah, says Queenie. It is. They'll never know the joys we had, y'all. They'll never know it. You know? I had an uncle to die. He caught it from the hospital. They shut ours down. They really did. It's open now. Of course, you have to go in with a mask and everything, but yeah, kids, teenagers. I felt sorry for the senior class this year and those coming up because they'll never know what it's like to be a senior. Truly. I mean, everything is funner your senior year. All the football games, all the basketball games, all the baseball games, all the track meets. And then, of course, y'all know once February hits, boom, everything starts to happen. You start planning your spring vacay, your spring break. You've got prom out the ass, after prom parties everywhere. You got your senior skip day. You got your senior trip. You got all these things you do. They never got to do any of that. Never. Oh my God, Les, we are seniors. Yeah. Oh, wait till they know the joys of Polident, Aspercreme, foot massages, back scrubbies, orthopedic shoes, orthopedic socks, walkers. Hello, Angelique. High Priestess Angelique. Blessings of love and light. Same to you. Sounds like a spa day. Never. Well, they'll just bask in the glory of wearing a tens. You're welcome. But they'll also know you can be cantankerous and get away with it. Women can flirt with any young man. Dead serious, get away with it. Do all this stuff for you. Get away with it. Take your cane. Beat people over the head, get away with it. Don't like someone, tell them off, get away with it. Someone asks you for money, you act like you don't know who they are, get away with it. Tammy says I get the senior discount. So do I. I don't even have to show. Like if we go to Denny's, I can literally go into Denny's, and I don't even have to show my AARP card. Nothing. I say, oh, I left my card at home. Automatically get my 15% off. The older I get, the more feisty I become. You can. You really can. Now, I've always said, I've never, and I don't know if Deonda has ever heard me say this, but I've always said, I've never been ashamed of my age. Never have been. I will tell you my age, and I said I don't mind getting older. Because I can do all these things. When I worked with a geriatric crowd, and I saw the crap they were getting away with, please. I said, I can't wait to be there. Never have been. I get the senior discount for free coffee. Yeah, too bad I don't drink coffee. I drink hot chocolate. I'm 52 and just bought a bikini, says Queenie. Yeah, can you see me in a bikini? That's hilarious. Liz, do you care about Halloween this year? I care about it. I just don't even know if our town's even going to have it. I've been wanting to get pumpkins and carve them. They can all kiss my arse, says Queenie. Live, always own your old age. Hell yeah. I think my town is having it, but I think they're having it like the 28th or something. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I know they've already canceled Oktoberfest in Columbus. Don't really drink coffee, just cream and sugar. I do that when I drink coffee. I have to load it down with cream and sugar. I don't know if we are or not. I don't think NERC is. I don't think NERC is having theirs. But I heard Granville and Heath were. But I'm not sure. But I did hear that NERC wasn't having theirs. We don't get trick-or-treaters anyway. That's a shame. I had to put a little stand in front of my house, and cars that have kids just have them stop and just hand them bags through the window. Thought I had heard they canceled. They probably did. How are your fall colors? There's starting to change. They're starting to change colors. James said, I've lived here 20 years, never had a trick-or-treater. Really? Oh, I loved when the trick-or-treaters would come by. I loved scaring them. Angelique says, I'm 40 and happier than ever. I wouldn't want to be a youngin' in these times. I learned a lot growing up poor and without technology. Hell yeah. Southern High is beautiful right now. I bet it is. I like to go out to Dawes when it changes colors. I do. Hell, we didn't have this technology when I was growing up. We had a thing called, oh, I don't know, encyclopedia, library, books. That's what we had when I was growing up. Haven't been there in a long time. I'm in the Great Smokies, and all the leafers have taken over my mountain town. We actually have traffic. They're just spreading the virus. Jeez. street lights is curfew. We just had to be on, well, I would say on our property at night, but I lived in a cul-de-sac. So when you live in a cul-de-sac and all the houses have kids of similar age, we just met out front. As long as my parents knew I was on the street, they were fine, because I used to get on my bike and just go everywhere. I'm 56 and don't know how I lived this long. I'm just like, oh hell. 'Tis me, Denny. Hello. I'm 52. I don't know how I made it through my 20s. I knew once I didn't die by the time I was 24, I may survive for 30. Once I hit 30, I went, oh shit, I gotta live this life. Yeah, we just met up at arcades and pool halls back in the day. So did I. We'd go to the R&R. And that's where we play pool and arcade all in one all in one building. Skating rink was right down the street from it. Like if I drove, walking it was 10 minutes. If I drove to, if that long. And putt-putt. Bowling alley was right up my street. It was in Heath. You remember the R&R, Deonda? I was there all the time. In the bowling alley. They had one in Newark. But why go to that when there was one literally right up street from my house? But the kids will never know. They'll never have a childhood or teenage years like we did. You cut all your hair, Les. Good to see you back on the lives. Oh, I went in there and said shave it. Dead serious. It was so freaking long. That's another reason why I didn't go live for about 4 weeks. I refused to have anybody see me with that hair I had on my head. Oh my god. Even everybody around here was like, you really need a haircut. I'm like, no shit. So when I went in there, I just said, shave it off. She almost did. I was praying to the porcelain gods most of my 20s. I was. There was a few years there I don't remember too well. I really don't. I miss the old drive-ins. They still have drive-ins, you just gotta travel. No more bowling alleys for us, shut them all down. We got one left, and they moved it from up street from me to Hopewell. But we got one left, which isn't far from where I live now. Tis me, LOL Todd. Good old hangovers. Yeah. Me either, but they're kind of pricey. What's kind of pricey? The drive-ins? I'd rather go to a drive-in than to a movie theater right now. Or even, hell, I don't even know if movie theaters are even open. Are there even any movies coming out? Oh, the bowling alley? I don't think. I don't know. Can't bowl worth a shit. I think my highest was like a 42. But I like to try to bowl. This is me, UK here. We have pop-up drive-ins, but it's not the authenticity of a proper USA drive-in. Oh, honey, they have drive-ins everywhere here. They have proper ones like you're talking about. And then there's a couple places in Columbus. The drive-in is literally a parking lot of a shopping center. I'm like, how does that work? I've never been to it. I've never been to it. Cameron was telling me he went. But I like drive-ins. Dead serious, I do. But kids will never know this kind of stuff, you know. They'll never know. Of course, when the boys were growing up, they were more into country things. So the only thing I had to worry about was them getting shot in the woods and not being able to find their dumbasses. Dead serious. They were more into the fishing, hunting, swimming in the creek. I'm like, you won't go to the pool, but you'll go in the creek. Cars, motorcycles. Any new Little Debbie's this season? I saw a huge ass oatmeal cream pie and thought of you. No, I don't know. I haven't been to the store. I want to go. I've got my face masks ready. My oldest grandson turned 13 on the 2nd, Les. Oh, it's time for him to collect Social Security. It is a crick. Well, I used to call it a crick, and then I was corrected so much I'd call it Licking River. I'm sitting on his porch with a damn shotgun. Yeah, the boys were into guns. Connie Baldwin, hello. What the F, Les? Ma'am just had a live too. Did she? Oh, I did not know. Connie says, hey, Les fam. Hey, Connie, hello. Connie, yeah, she is coming back in about 15 minutes. Well, I'll be dead. Licking River, like in Herka High, uh-huh. Yup. Glad to see you are well, thank you. I am doing well. I finally figured how to temporarily get the OBS and the YouTube to kind of connect. Although there is a major lag time between both, but it's kind of trippy on my end. But Oh, your sound. What about my sound? Hello? Hello? Oh, my sound is fine? Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was having issues with my sound the other day. Yeah, I was right in the middle and then it just cut off. Of course, I couldn't get the camera to work or nothing, so I was like, this is just not my luck at all. Tammy, well, good night, Les. Glad to see ya. Well, good night, Tammy. Good to see you too. Hope to be on quite a few times this week, so hopefully if I can stay awake. Todd B. Les, how's your mom doing? Mama Kane is doing fine. Same old, same old. For real, for real. Nicole A, hello. Hope you're well. I'm good. I hope you're well too. Wait, I am wrong. It was your video, not your sound. Your sound was fine. Sorry, I misspoke. No, my sound went off like right in the middle of live stream and it wouldn't. I couldn't get to come back on or nothing. But yeah, Mama Kane, she's when I talked to her the other day, she bitched about everyone and everything in the family. She's too spunky to go anywhere. This woman, it's so funny. She'll sit there and she walks better than what she thinks she does. Kim and his girlfriend Nicole were over there, and so Kim and my dad were doing something, so they were like out of the room, and Nicole and Mom were talking, and Mom was excited about something, so she wanted to show Nicole. Well, Nicole said she got up and just went right into the kitchen, and they were in the dining room, and then Dad comes back. Oh, ow! Oh, ow! Are you able to see your mom, Les? I see my girls. They keep their distance, though. No. I can't, I can't get into their house. So, I'm not able to see my mom. And, of course, my dad's not gonna put any railings or anything outside just so I can get up their steps. I can't do steps anymore. So it's hard for me to get in and out of my house. Rain Dancer, hello. So I don't get to see her. I'm happy to see you. I hope they get your meds balanced very soon. Yeah, it's balanced now. Much love to all. Looking forward to playing with you and everyone this week. Same here, Queenie. Fancy meeting you here, says Rain Dancer. 2020 can take a long stroll off a short pier, no kidding. Oh no, Les, I can't hardly do steps either, and I don't leave my house either. Amen, Deonda. Rain Dancer. Hi, Leslie. Good to see you, hun. Good to see you too, Rain Dancer. Yeah, I don't. My legs and my hands, they don't really work anymore. So, and I'm tired all the time. So, but we'll see. Anna Grissom, hello. Haven't seen my niece since February, where my dad um has to social distance. Yeah, but I talk to my mom all the time. So I can't even get on my tractor to mow my own lawn anymore. We had to have somebody come in mow my lawn, which he's a nice kid. I like him. Um, I was able to a couple times, and um, I couldn't even finish the yard the last time. So the only saving grace I have about I can get out of my house, I can't get back in it. But there is a handle over here by the door in the garage, and I can get up to the top step, but somebody has to hold my hand and help me get up into from the top step into the house. I can't get in by myself. My legs don't work at all. All you gotta do is let me know. I can bring help. Well, hell, I just called him yesterday. Come over and do the lawn last night. That should be the last one we need um for the year. I hate to hear that, Les. I am fortunate to have only a threshold to step over. Yeah, I don't have that luck. Would a ramp be helpful, Les? Yeah, a ramp would be excellent. But there's nowhere to put one out there. Europe COVID cases rising fast. Prepare for second wave. We've had a second wave. I'm waiting on the third. They're rising. Anna says, y'all say a prayer for my older brother. He thinks he is a disappointment. Was battling depression. Better now. Awesome. You read my mind, Connie. Oh hell, I already thought of that. There's just nowhere to put one out there. Praying Anna, let him know he's not alone. Trust me, he's not alone. That was partly what I was thinking. Because I don't do good anymore. Useless, worthless, this and that. My mind gets all jumbled. But make it through. Well, here in good old Texas, where everything is opening up and we are progressing, but cases continue to rise, so all is well. Not. I've been fighting it bad lately. Lucky Grandma, morning, hello. I hate that you are not useless or worthless, Les. Well, I've come out of the depression and realized I still have something to give. My grandkids don't see me as worthless. I know you don't know me, but if you could keep those thoughts in your mind, maybe it would help. You try, people try, but you know, it goes through phases, you know. Unless we need to get back to those Annabelle doll talks. I plan on doing a lot of things, you know. It's it's a matter of staying awake. They would not be right if something would happen to you. Oh, they're young enough to where they'll be okay. It is a perfect time for that right now. Yeah, it would. You know, there's several things that several interesting things going on out in space. Um, I don't know why people are so shocked about shit. I really don't. I'm like, really? People just think for a minute. Just use horse sense with distancing guidelines. Stay safe. Oh yeah, I am. For the Annabelle doll is what I meant. There's really not much more to say about the Annabelle doll, really. Except for the fact that she ruined it for me for all dolls. I don't like dolls anyway. I do not like baby dolls or nothing. Never did. And Nina's got this one. Can't even remember her name now. She still loves that damn doll to this day. Anna's going to the eye doctor tomorrow. Oh, that reminds me, I have to set up an appointment. Dolls creep me out. I was left mom's. Ugh. The time is right for the Annabelle doll. Gee, I am horrible about making myself clear today. Forgive me, I am trying to eat and chat. Oh, that's fine. They creep me out too. Yeah, too many stories of dolls. I never did like them. I just did not like dolls. Mm-mm. No, Barbies are okay, but dolls, baby doll, mm-mm. No, no, no. Dolls are freaking clowns. I don't like clowns either. Even as a kid. I don't know of any kid that likes clowns. For real. Boys never did. My grandkids don't. I don't know of a kid that likes a clown. The Robert doll in Key West. Yeah, that's a creepy doll. I think I did one on Robert. I think I did. Funny says girls used to have a doll that talked, and one of her sayings sounded like "Mommy, Daddy, stupid." We still get a kick out of that to this day, and they're 35 years old. Uh, yes, Shady Anna, he does not look right. Yeah, I think I did it. I think I did a thing on him too. The Robert doll. I wonder if the stories about that is true. For real. I wonder. Mm. The only doll I had was Mrs. Beasley. I gave my mom's to my cousin's little girl. I think that the doll was supposed to be saying, "Mommy, Daddy's sleeping," but it sounded like stupid. Yeah, I think the only doll I had was Mrs. Beasley. Now I remember Mrs. Beasley, and I liked Mrs. Beasley, but I don't think I had her when I was 9 because I don't remember moving. Because now that I think about it, no dolls came to the new house with me, so. You did also documentary, Amazon Prime. I loved Mrs. Beasley. I never had one, but my neighbor did with her glasses and her gloves. Yeah. Now I do remember my mom getting me a Raggedy Ann and Andy doll. I remember that. That did not stay in my room long at all. I don't recall having that thing long at all. Not at all. And apparently I never liked puppets because y'all remember the Howdy Doody show with Buffalo Bob? Apparently I didn't like puppets then because Mom said you hated that show. Cheryl loved it. She said that would come on, you would get so mad. You hated that show. You never did like Howdy Doody. I said, isn't that amazing? Because even now I'm thinking, I don't like that little puppet. Deanna loved that show. Now, I liked Buffalo Bob. Couldn't stand Howdy Doody. Lucky Grandma. I do. Shit, now showing my age. Cammy, hey. Hello, Cammy. Hello. I still have one that was given to me by my godfather, Raggedy Ann. She had a white pinafore and a flowery dress underneath with a heart on one side of her chest. She was made of cloth. Diana goes, Cammy! Now her leg is halfway ripped off. Oh my god. Hey, Cammy. This is Deonda and Connie. Had Holly Hobby and strawberry shortcake. I think my sister had strawberry shortcake. I just can't. Dolls are creepy. Of course, this is the time of year for it. But dolls are creepy. To me. And puppets. Anna said hated Barbie. Oh, I had a dancerina for all of 5 hours. Got her for Christmas. Took her outside and the kids were playing with her and broke her. Aww. Lucky Grandma. Looking for Doc. Is he in the chat? Nope. I talked to him the other day for a couple hours. I was kind of hoping he'd show up. I was wanting to ask him something. Cammy liked her My Little Pony. Sit in the same damn spot, but you just know they're watching you. Yeah. Now, I didn't, now Barbie dolls and stuff, they didn't freak me out. As a matter of fact, I had a $6 million man doll. I had a Bionic Woman doll. I had Barbies. Ken doll. Our Barbie did nasty things. I loved Barbie. My mom had heavy antique furniture that used to be my Barbie house. I would try to make their clothes. I would make their shirts really low cut. Oh my god. Did you really, Connie? I never had a Ken or any male dolls, so my dolls were oh my god. My dolls were lesbians. I never thought of it that way back then. Yeah, something was wrong with me. Cheesy cow. Really? Who was it? Margaret Cho said that Barbie is the precursor to being a real housewife or something like that. I was losing it. Connie's telling secrets. One was the mom and the other was the dad. We just pretended. Cammy said, we tied a fishing string to one that sat on top of my friend's mom's dresser and acting like we were playing with a Ouija board and pulled the string and made it go across the room. Oh my god. Mm-mm-mm. Man. My parents thought I was messed up. A big doll, not a Barbie. This Cammy. Yeah, my parents thought I was messed up. And apparently I thought all Barbies had to be blonde. Because, I don't know if y'all have heard me tell this story before, but, I had a dark-haired Barbie. I remember it too. Mom said you hated that thing. She had to take it away. Because I would grab it by its legs, and I called it Maniac. And I would shake it really hard and throw it against the wall. Game said, shit, mine knew I was messed up. That's why I practically lived with my friends. Oh, God. If my parents could have kept me shut in, they probably would have. Here it is in the end. It was their baby princess they had to worry about, not their wild child. I always looked at it this way. I may have been wild, but I took care of my responsibilities. Mama Ricky, no filter queen. Hello. Long time. Long time no see, beautiful. Hope you're well. I hope you are too. I had an anatomically correct G.I. Joe that was battery operated. That's what I say to men. No, I want insult. And I said, I bet you're an anatomically correct Ken doll. I could be out at 4 a.m. No one cared. Boy, my parents did. They just, because I know my parents cared because they were like, shit, it's 4 a.m. What the hell's she into? Oh, Lord. She still hasn't grown up. Rain Dancer. Hey, Mama Ricky. Connie said, I saw a short video on a dad pulling a trick on his daughter and a bunch of friends who were upstairs playing with the Ouija. He was in front of the breaker box making her lights go off and on. Oh my god. You should have heard them girls screaming. Dang it. There is a flying bug in here that is going to make me kill myself. DeHonda said they just had the sheriff department tailing your ass, Les. Hey, don't laugh. I wasn't home and the sheriff and a couple cop cars showed up in my parents' driveway. I was 16. Yeah, don't laugh. Um, uh, just woke up making coffee. My folks always wondered where I was by 11 p.m. They never knew I was at the neighbors hanging with my buds. Dad, that's all ya need to know. Oh my god. Oh man, how scared were your parents? They were more pissed than anything. Boy, my dad just did not let me live that one down. For years. My mom was scared. My dad was pissed. But it was all over a lie. Believe it or not. So, I know, I remember these stories. This is Deonda. Yeah. Where you been? Missing you. I went in, well, I went into a depression. And then after I started to kind of come out of the depression, I did a couple lives, and then my hair just got to the point to where, for like a month, I refused. I had people write me on Facebook. Said, when you going live again? I said, not until I get a haircut. I refuse. And then I got my haircut, and then I've been kind of half and half. And now I'm trying to figure this thing out. So, my computer updated and. Alrighty. Cammy said I had to call the police station to have him tell my dad where I was staying. He was a wild one. Jeez. Talk about a lot when he's sitting at craft shows. Yep, that's right, Yonda. Daggone. That don't hit too often. I sent you a couple messages on Messenger and you ignored me. So there. I probably didn't ignore you. I was probably asleep. Mama Ricky, you have a good day, hon. Lucky Grandma, snap out of it. Yep. He needs. Hope it does get better for him. Did we all vote? Says Lucky Grandma. I did. I early voted. Of course, the official voting day isn't till Super Tuesday in November. Rain answer, lots of us chilling with fall here. Yep. Getting down to 30-something degrees at night, 31. 60, 59 for the high. Had turned my freaking heat on. Rain Dancer's just trying to get well. Oh. Oh my. Uh-oh. You know, it's getting real when you turn the heat on. Yep. Subway is having buy 1 foot long, get 1 free. Yum, says Anna. Yes, my heat came on. My kids bought me a heated throw. I'm gonna get me a house coat. And some slippers. I'm gonna get slippers that are practical, not for looks. I am one of those that'll pay $30 for a pair of slippers if they look good. I really am. My granddaughter is in her senior year. $300 for a cap and gown. What a scam. Are you serious? Oh my god. I paid for my granddaughter's. I don't think I paid over $60. I don't remember exactly how much I paid. I don't think it was over $60. Shit. I could get my granddaughter's class ring for $100. Wow, $300 for a cap and gown. No way. I'd like a robe you can keep feet warm. I'm gonna get me a decent pair of slippers. There's no, I'd tell my kid, I'd be like, send away for your diploma. I ain't paying $300. Are you serious? Senior year's expensive enough. Buying the shit you need to buy and stuff. Senior pictures, people are paying $2,000-$3,000 for senior pictures. I'm like, oh, you can kiss my ass on that one. They need a gown rental service. Yes, they do. Oh my god. Yeah, to wear for what? An air? And I've kept. Well, I did keep it for most of my life. My dad ended up throwing it away, which pissed my mom off. I had my cap and gown and tassel. Wow. Isn't that like thin nylon? Yeah. Lucky grandma, $200 for pictures. Now I can see that. I'll be honest with you, I can see that. Because my parents paid, back in '86, paid, God, I know it was over $100 for my senior pictures. Now it's in '86. But $2,000-$3,000 for senior pictures? Buy used gowns at discount and build inventory, then rent the gowns out. Shit, my judge's gown, which is a graduation gown, was only $15. $20. That's crazy. And that's $60 including the cap and tassel, by the way, for my granddaughter. Buy a spool of nylon and make them and sell cheap. Yeah, they are scamming our kids. There's no way. $300? Mm-mm. No. No way. Couldn't do it. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Now, I could have gotten Donna a class ring for $100. But it didn't look like the ones like I graduated with. So I was looking through their catalog that they had, and to buy a ring like I had was $350. And I thought, well, that isn't bad considering back in '86, my class ring was like, I remember, I think it was $110, 100. So I said that isn't really bad considering it's how many years later? 40. And so I thought that wouldn't be bad, you know. Um, but damn, they had class rings that were like $900, and I'm like, that's not a class ring. Why did McDemons quit serving breakfast all day? Did they really? I didn't know that. Really? Everyone buy a hat and tassel and wear regular clothes. Just 1 year, send a message. And nobody buy their gowns. And it's like, yep, mean. I didn't know they did that. Of course, I haven't been to McDonald's in, well, God, it had been months and months and months. And then the other day, I was talking to my sister, and she brought me over. She came over for a little while, brought lunch, and she brought me 2 cheeseburgers and fries. And that's the first time I had McDonald's in forever. Deanna's like, I'm gonna check their app. Lucky Grandma, she has gotten accepted to Lake Superior for college. She wants to be a DNR officer or get into forestry. Oh, awesome. Awesome. There was a, what was I, I actually came on here because there was actually some things I was wanting to talk about, and I can't remember what the hell they were. For real. I've grown tired of McD's. It all tastes the same. Yeah. Now if I want takeout, I just pretty much get Taco Bell. Although Taco Bell took a bunch of shit off their menu. I used to get a Nacho Supreme and a taco. They took the Nacho Supremes off, so now you have to get the Nacho Bel Grande. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be a waste. Rain Dancer, I got to check out Subway though. Well, if they're having buy one, get one free on their foot longs, I'm going to be checking them out too. Subway is one of those things you just have to be in the mood for. You know? For real. Taco Bell made me sick every time, even chicken. Taco Bell makes me have to take a poo. I used to love their pintas and cheese. Same here. I don't even know if they still have that on the menu. I have no idea what's left on what's a. I know they got rid of a bunch of stuff around here. But I used to get pintas and cheese. And this is like their meatball Subway. Subway, yeah, I have to be in the mood for that, but I like their meatball subs. But I'm like, you're going to have to toast that bread. Chalupa is good. I don't even know if they still have that. There's a couple things that they took off that I heard about, and I was shocked that they did. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Isn't that what they're known for? Mm-hmm. So I ended up getting Nacho Bel Grande in a taco. And they put this shitload of lettuce on there. I said, since when did they start putting lettuce on nachos Bel Grande? I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, it was awful. Joe reviewed Taco Bell Crunchwrap, said it was ordinary. Did he? Didn't even know they had a Crunchwrap. Lucky Grandma, I have that disease, CRS. Can't remember shit. Yeah, I can't remember. They had a crab sandwich, but I don't see that anymore. Didn't even know they had that. They even take off the menu. I don't know. I really don't. He got box. Was disappointed in it. Joe fashion. I'm gonna have to check out their menu. I really am. I'm just gonna go check out their menu. Mm-mm-mm. Probably crab costs too much nowadays. Be honest, as I usually get a chalupa. What was I going to talk about? Well, one of the things I wanted to talk about, I need Doc here. And the best chicken quesadilla. Won't you get one of them there chicken quesadillas? We are still having 100% plus heat, says Copen. Hey, Copen Clark. Hello. Hello. And it's making me hungry, says Deonda. Copen Clark says, hey, y'all. Hey, all. I'm doing good. How about you? Glad you're on early. Yeah, trying. Tired. I work too hard. Is this coping? I bet you do. Always doing some. I'm thinking about making me some mac and cheese. Where Lucky Grandma's at, it's 42 there. We've had the highs past few days 59, 61, lows 31, 34, 41. Rain Dancer, I got to clean house today. Maintenance coming to install some fire contraption above stoves. Awesome. Anna Grissom, hi to everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button. Awesome, awesome. Did my daily routine. So you picked up 700 pounds of scrap. Now to process them back in van tomorrow to scrapyard. I will have lifted 2,800 pounds of metal. Jeezy cow. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know where you find so much metal. I really don't. Oh god, what was I wanting to talk about? It's chilly here today. I keep balcony door cracked, but had to close it. Wind out of the north, says Rain Dancer. Ah. Copuses in alleys, auto parts places, dumpsters at thrift stores. Damn. It's too cold for me to do shit like that. For real. Oh man. I am not ready for winter. I really am not. Keeps this 7-year-old body lean and mean. Hell yeah, Copen. You keep going, girl. Lucky Grandma, I have to write things down. Me too, and then I forget where I wrote shit. For real. Oh my. All the things I'd like to be doing now and I can't do. I get cold easily anymore. Homeless go through alleys. They make such a mess scavenging. Lucky Grandma. Oh, for fuck's sake. Open. I can't sit. I go crazy every time I drive from my driveway, I'm drawn to them alleys. As a scrapper, you leave a place as you find it or in better condition. That reminds me, I wonder if somebody took a jungle gym that we had that we took apart. We had a jungle gym out there for the kids. It finally went. It's in pieces. For real. Oh god. So we had to take it apart. What was left? Right? Some didn't get that memo, says Rain Dancer. Oh my. I find a lot of those and trampolines. Yeah, we had to dismantle a trampoline too. I don't know what happened to it. What was I going to talk about? I freaking get. I mean, it wasn't nothing big. I mean, I remember one, but like I said, I need Doc here because he knows what I'm talking about, and he can fill me in on a couple things. I got all the dogs, says Copen, and don't from police department before I started scrapping, covered my ass. Oh, I got all the do's and don'ts from the police department. Why does that look like dogs? Rays are going to World Series in baseball. Yay, Tampa. Sorry, but years ago, Taco Bell had 500 pounds of Purina dog chow just about daily. What? Delivered. Huh. So we've been eating dog food. I used to sit and watch them unload truck. Damn. Brain answer. Man, they destroyed LA after Lakers game. Idiots. Colton said, confronted the manager. He told me to leave. Damn. So, years ago, quite possibly even now, we could be eating dog food. Colton says, I don't do fast food, so. That's smart. Not doing fast food. Jeez, it scared me. It's the Republican, National Republican something. The Steelers are playing on CBS. Awesome. Yeah. I've been half boycotting the NFL. They done pissed me off. But I haven't boycotted my Steelers. I should get my Steelers jammies and my Steelers shirt on. And my Steelers cup. Everything's cooked on my stove or in my crock pot. Put in freezer containers and into freezer, says Colton. I used to do that years ago. Dead serious. I'd spend hours with the stove and just making things and putting them in little containers and putting them in the freezer. And when I'd come home from work, I'd let it thaw a little bit, nuke it up or cook it real quick, and boom. Oh god, these spam calls drive me crazy. Oh, I know. We have a new eatery, sushi burritos, and lots of Asian plates. Damn. I take a day and cook all day. Open Clark says, yep. It's so funny because at the height of COVID, when everything, of course, was first locked down and all that, we didn't get any calls forever. And then when the state started opening back up, boom, started getting them again. I get between 20 and 30 calls a day. Yep. Rain Dancer says, no teriyaki though. Anna wants gingerbread cookies with raisins. Raisin buttons. I just want a good old-fashioned molasses cookie. Or a soft snickerdoodle. Those will work. Martha McSally calls with automated message. She drives me nuts. Who's that? Who's Martha McSally? She's running for some office in Phoenix. Ah. I'm making pancakes for dinner tonight. I got a sweet tooth. Steelers beating Cleveland 10-0. They better. She wants to cut funding for schools. I don't vote for people like that. I really don't. Oops for Cleveland. Yeah, I should be rooting for Cleveland, but nah, I'm Steelers fan through and through. I won't vote for anyone that wants to cut school funding, police, fireman funding. And this is weird with no fans. I know. It's just not the same. Nothing's the same this year. Cope says, I called her number back, left a message. She didn't have my vote, so stop trying. Oh, God. Lucky Grandma, right? And emails from every politician. The Steelers even when Seahawks play. Awesome. Sorry, but all politicians are crooks. Alabama played a great game against Georgia. This is Anna. I didn't even know today was Sunday. I thought it was Thursday. I really did. I didn't even realize today was Sunday. I'm like, man, I really thought it was Thursday. Pay for the Hoon adverts. You know, and I'm not trying to get political or nothing, guys. But my mom and I were talking, and she said, Les, you need to check out that Kamala Harris. She's evil to the core. I'm like, really? I not really heard. Oh, Les. Oh, my God, Les. You need to check her out. Don't vote for her. Don't do that. So I checked her out. And with the first video I see, I'm like, well, hey. All right. She's sitting here just dancing away. With a whole bunch of other people around, she's just sitting there dancing away. And I was like, all right. A president that has rhythm. Okay. I won't be embarrassed. All right. And then the second one I saw, she was in her kitchen cooking. I said, oh my God, she's like my mom. So I called my mom back. I lost interest in NFL when they went political. That's why I said I'm half boycotting them. Politics don't belong in sports like that. Hey, she could be POTUS if Biden gets elected and drops over. Yeah. So I called my mom back. I said, Mom, I checked her out. She makes a tuna fish sandwich just like you do. Les, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm like, Mom, I said they're all evil in their own way. Well, hey. Biden. Oh my God. You can tell when his medicine's wearing off. And, I watched the debates, you guys. I watch them all. And, of course, I watched the town hall. That was weird. But I'm glad somebody noticed the same thing I did. I watched the pundits and all that. And when Trump was talking, there was this woman that was sitting behind him. I said, is that Melania? No. And all she kept doing was shaking her head, this and that. But I thought I was the only one that noticed it. And I was like, it's good to know. That was the talk. About this woman who was sitting behind the president doing nothing but shaking her head. Why is Biden in hot water? It could be worse. Kanye West and the Kardashians in America's like, nah, it's okay. Yep, off Sundays, Colin Kaepernick ruined everything. Believe in right to protest, but NFL, yeah, same here. Bet she's good popping her head. I think she's some political person. I think from Florida or something. I don't know. But Lucky Graham over his son. Well, his son His son's the one who should be in hot water, not Biden. This thing with his son is not new. Benghazi and his son accepting Ukraine monies. She's probably Melania's stand-in and his shady dealings. Oh, really? My thing is, didn't Trump do the same shit? Come on now. Really? Kit Kat, hello. Les, my sweetie, love you and have missed you. Where have you been? Colton Clark says she has a stand-in. Rain answer, Benghazi not acceptable. Well, I haven't heard anything about Benghazi. But Trump's done some shit too, so you know, that's like the pot calling the kettle black. She says around. She been around. Copeland says, rain answer, none of it's acceptable. No, it never is. Because says, I'm never far. I was. Yeah, none of it's acceptable. I just, like I said, don't want to get too political, but it was that lady behind Trump. Everything he says, she's just shaking her head. Yep. Let's see. Anna, I like Kamala Harris more than Biden. It's a Kit Kat says, I know you were. Deanna says, her and Ziggy been kicking ass and taking names, Les. Oh, really? I've not kept up. I couldn't tell you what the hell's going on anywhere. So, Anna says, how is Ziggy? I say and predict Trump 4 more. Says Rain answer. I don't know if I can survive it. I'd be like, well, there goes my health care. Zig is okay. She's been through a lot here lately. She's good though. She's the one from Mississippi, Ziggy. And it says, we'll say a prayer for her. How's her mom? If on Social Security, a special COL bill is being presented. Awesome. Yes, 1.3% isn't cutting it. Anna's finally got tamales in. Sea oil is cost of living. I love that those two, Kit and Ziggy, don't let any of the yahoos on here change their character. It's refreshing. Mmm. Oh, we don't, says Kit Kat. At Walmart, they were gone forever. I don't even know if we have tamales at ours. I don't recall seeing any. Been around too long to let shit bother me anymore. I'm desensitized to it anymore. Dion says, I alert Kit Kat and love it. Ziggy gets mad and her South comes out. Anna says, there with the canned chili. Oh. Okay. I was thinking in the fresh produce. Hmm. Yeah, Ziggy has sweetheart, but she's fierce. Man. Nope, in a can. Well, now I know, Anna. Now I know. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna make my. I gotta go to the store anyway because I gotta get a new hairbrush. Kit-Kat says I turned her into a monster. Pitbull in min pin clothing. Oh my god. I would love to get a golden retriever. And it says I'm Southern, like Southern people. Les, you talked to Bam lately? It's been a couple months since I've talked to her. I've been meaning to call her. Miss your Halloween store videos. Yeah, I just can't go by myself. And my granddaughter isn't here, the one, Donna. So, my sister's off work until November 6th, but she can't take my scooter chair in and out of the car. She had another hernia surgery, so she can't lift. Ordered new furniture in August, but won't get it till December because of COVID. What the hell? Are you serious? I caught part of her vids, but couldn't stay. Rain answer. Bam was streaming. Yeah, Bam was streaming this morning from what Rain Dancer and Connie said. So Cope says, "Well, I'm off to work. Good to see you. Do a murder mystery soon. I plan on it. Plan on it. Thank you for coming in, Copen. Appreciate it. Appreciate it." Murder Mystery Mondays. You take care too. Be careful. Stay safe. Stay away from the Rona. Oh man. I've been trying to find some good out in this world, and you guys, it's messed up. I'm always careful. I carry an axe in my van and work alone, so you go, girl. That's the way to do it. Little Miss, hello. Mondays are usually when I murder. Sometimes Thursdays too. Oh God. Oh jeez. That's funny. I wouldn't put it past her. That's just it. That's even funnier. He wouldn't even put it past her. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to step away for a second and get me some more ice water. I like structure. Oh man. Oh. Had a Karen in Walmart tell me the employees are in my way, and so are customers. Oh, sorry about her damn luck. What the hell? What the hell is it with people? Have you noticed that lately, like past 4 or 5 months, for some reason people just feel like they have a license to be rude? For real? I mean, not that there weren't rude customers and rude people before, but it's like, it's the norm. The norm. It's like, if you're not rude. Hannah says she was comic relief. I'm like, what the hell? I saw a video of this one lady sat there and she was driving down this road. It wasn't a very long road. It's like you turn, like you're going down a main road, and then you turn into a neighborhood. And there's probably like 6 houses till you get to the stop sign in this neighborhood once you turn. So there was these kids outside playing. 13, 14 years old. And this lady stopped her car to yell at the kids for playing in the road. And, you know, of course, they moved out of the way when she turned onto the road. But she gets out and she threatens these kids. So this one kid took his phone and decided to start recording her. And he's talking to her. She's just a cussing away at him. Threatens to take his phone and stuff. And he's like, you can't touch my phone. That's not your phone. Your parents paid for it. He said, it doesn't matter. It's my property. You can't touch it. So she gets her barefoot ass back in the car. She starts to drive. She's at stop sign, puts the car in reverse and tries to run over the kid. Backwards. Well, of course, you know, he's off to the side in the grass area. He's like, you tried to run over me. And all he did was, I hope you have a good day. That's all he said. It pissed her off. So they start, and she starts in, and she gets out of the car and goes after him. And I'm like, get your happy grown ass in the car and go the freak home. So they finally stop arguing there for a minute. She gets in the car, gets the stop sign, does it again. And so she gets out of the car. She literally starts chasing after him. And, you know, he's backing up and she's threatening to go tell his parents and stuff. And he said, you don't know where I live. She said, yes, I do. He says, I don't even live in this neighborhood. She said, then what the hell are you doing over here playing? He says, I've got friends. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what is this lady doing? She's arguing with a 14-year-old. Get your happy ass back in the car. Now that's a real Karen. No kidding. She tries to run him over. I'm sitting here thinking, what the hell's happened to society? For real. And now you've got these elderly people, 60, 65, 67 years old, thinking they're 20. They're going after these young men who are in their 20s, thinking they can beat them down. I'm like, get your geriatric self back in your car. Can't trust people anymore. No! What the hell is up with that? I'm sitting here thinking, you're not 20, dude. But then again, you remember when you had respect for your elders? But when your elders are coming at you like they're the raging bull, I didn't do anything to you, dude. And it's not fair to say you knocked his teeth out because he's wearing dentures. That ain't fair. That's not impressive. I'm like, shit, you could have just smacked him across the face and would have knocked his teeth out. They didn't hit the old guy. They didn't. But I'm like, then you got these women who are geriatric themselves. Who the hell they think they're what? Who are they going to what? Shit, there's no respect no more. No. But when you got geriatrics, I'd like to see my mom out there. I'm like, Mom, you can't even walk. What the hell? What are you going to do to somebody? Mom said, your father and I, we'll do this, 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 and this. I'm like, Dad, I can believe. Yeah, I can believe my dad. That man is still strong as an ox. Yeah, for real. That man will live to be 120. I'm not kidding you. But my mom, I was like, Mom, you're like a big, gigantic Twizzler. Who are you gonna hurt? I want to see that. My dad, I believe. My mom, literally, there ain't none to her. I'm like, you keep shrinking every year. Pretty soon, you're gonna be down to my knees. She hates it when I say that. Oh, y'all, you young folks, I gotta tell you something. You start shrinking with age. Dead serious. Are you kidding me? My mom threatens to beat people with crutch. I used to say there's no such thing as a sweet old woman. I used to get punched, kicked, bit, spit at. Are you serious? Clobbered with shit. I took after a homeless guy sitting in my car, cane waving in air and chasing his ass. Well, I would too. That's why you have a cane. I'm dead serious. When she was alive. Oh yeah. That's why you carry a cane. That's why I want a walking cane. Easier to pull a sword out of. Stab him in the ass. I remember seeing your mom stand out in your parking lot, just letting you have it. Didn't care who saw or heard. Yeah. My mom don't give a shit. People wonder where I get it from. I mean, you know, I had to get it from somewhere. I don't give a crud. My mom was feisty when she was young. Rain SRO was pissed. Museum curator said he wished he'd gotten video. I wished I would have gotten a video. I will vouch for you. She's something. Yeah, she is. I learned it from somewhere. My mom never did care. But my mom was always a lady. My mom was always a lady. My mama was pretty firsty. Mean feisty. Yeah, Deanna's mom was. I loved Deanna's mom. I loved Deanna's mom. Luckily, I never made her mad. I don't think. She never told me off. Ever. But Deanna's mom was awesome. Like I said, I'd rather hang out with Deanna's mom than Deanna any day. So was I. I had a dress on, says right answer. My mom almost got us thrown off plane when she threatened to pinch his face off. Oh God. Oh, Deanna's like, that's true. And this is my dad. Uh-uh. I think all our moms were just raised in a different time where they could be mouthy, or that they were raised in time that they couldn't, and when it was finally acceptable for women too, they just let it all run. They just let it all go. My mom was feisty at 4'11". Hell yeah. That's like my grandma. Tuesday will be 6 months, says Deonda. Rain answer, she was a farm girl. Hell yeah, just like my grandma. My grandma cracked me the hell up. And what was funny is I'm not only the first grandchild, but I was also the first granddaughter. And so, you know, my grandma never got mad at me for anything. For nothing. And so but grandma knew I always had her back. Hell, I was taller than her at 10. So, so when grandma would get mad, like with my uncles, I'd just sit there and laugh. I'd be like, go, grandma, go, grandma, go. She made crab hands. She would have done stewardess didn't stop her. She would have done it if stewardess hadn't stopped her. Oh my God, Anna. My grandmother taught me a lot in short time together, says Ray Dancer. I was lucky. I had my grandma until I was 32. I was lucky. And I loved every minute of it. Of course, like I said, I was always close to my grandma. Close to my grandma than I was my mother. But grandma, she always cracked me up because she was so short, and my uncles are so freaking tall. My grandpa, I mean, they're all in the mid 6.5 feet tall. Grandma's 5 foot, shrunk down to 4'11". Rain Answer said she was in Canada. I'm here. My Nana is 103. My other grandmother is 88. You're lucky. Just go and hug them. I wish I could, my grandma. Hell, I had my great grandma until I was 24. 24, 25? Around there. Are you going to be streaming during the day like this, Les? I'm glad I caught you you're live. Probably not. It just depends on if I'm awake or not. I fall asleep a lot. I do. Hell, last night I was sitting here and I couldn't even tell you what time it was. I was watching a video, next thing I know, it's 11:23. I'm waking up. I'm like, what the hell? And I know for a fact it wasn't 9 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell? I just fall asleep. All my grandparents and parents are gone, says Connie. I'm dreading the day. All of my grandparents are gone. I'm dreading that day. I lose one of mine. And it's so weird because my classmates, most of them have lost one, if not both, of their parents already. Jan says, I have my dad left. I don't know how I'm gonna react. If my mom, my husband's mom, is still alive, my mom passes away, I don't know. And it says, my mom is gone, but dad lives in Tampa, Florida. He is social distancing. Beyond us has, I didn't realize as hard it was going to be losing mom. It took me to my knees. Oh, it'll take me further than that. Connie says, it's hard, not gonna lie, but it is the way it's supposed to be. Does not make it easy. No, it doesn't. My mom was sudden and unexpected. That's why you try to make as many memories as you can. Anna says it's hard not having mom. That's why I try to make memories with my grandchildren. Hopefully they'll remember. Whoop. And sadly, we are not on the best terms. That is what sucks, says Connie. My mom loved Halloween. Yes, make memories with them. The honest is we didn't find out she had cancer until 3 weeks before she passed. I really had no time to process it all. Yeah, I know. That was quick. But right now, I'll share my mom with y'all. She don't mind being shared. Not at all. And I don't mind adopting other people as kids and grandkids. But after a certain age, I just throw them away. That's why I always need a constant supply. My mom loved Reese cups. Thanks, Les. I love Reese cups too. Cool, as long as she does not yell at me. I can't promise that one. My mom still yells at me. Everybody eat Reese's for my mom. Hell, I'll do it for your mom and everyone else. Connie, if she yells at you, just stand there and take it. I laugh at her. My friend Michelle, she would just laugh at my mom, look at me, and we just both start laughing at mom. She'd be like, my mom would even get madder. I'm serious. Yeah, we know. That's what's funny. Do not try to argue. Right, Diana, is just, I'll just nod and say, yes, ma'am. Hell, I don't even do that. I laugh at her. I say, what are you going to do? My mom one time tried to ground me in my own home. I just looked at her and I said, do you know where you're at? She tried to tell me I was grounded in my own home. I told her, you know the saying that you used to tell me? My house, my rules. Well, my house, my rules. She didn't like my language. My house, my rules. Pay my bills, then we have something to talk about. I did the same, Les, but it was not a nice scene. I didn't care if it was nice or not. My children were huddled around my legs and she was scaring them. Oh yeah, me and my mom would have, yeah, we would have field day going at each other. I'd have gotten my kids out of there quick as shit, come back, and then told her off. Dead serious. And that's one thing my mom knows I would do. There was only one time that when I had the boys, she tried to tell me what to do with Ian and tried to override my authority. And she was sitting in my home, and I let her know real quick. I said, if you wanted to tell that boy what he can and can't do, maybe you should have taken him, but you didn't want him. I said, now he's in my home, under my care. I provide everything for him. I said, this is my house, my rules. She said, you're right. Which is true. Nobody gave me any money to take care of those kids. Not $1. Deanna said, from all I saw, I just wanted to hide in the car. Connie said she's angry because I had been over at my sister-in-law's house on a school night. They had had their baths and were going to bed when she came over. They had done their homework over at Dee's. Connie said, but she did not like Dee and was just angry that we had been out. My husband and I were separated. Damn. Deanna says, I think I saw a Thanksgiving argument. No. No. Mom and I don't argue that much. Now she likes to act like it because she thinks she's funny. I just laugh at her. Deanna said, been long ago. Mm-mm. No. Connie says, so I politely asked her to leave, put the kids to bed, and turned all the lights out. Sat there in the dark for a few, and she came back over, knocked on the door, but I didn't answer it. Deanna says, just know she was telling you what she thought for sure. I don't think it was out. Mom will tell me what she thinks, yeah. I don't think she was out in the driveway though, because that's not my mom's. Not with me. That's not her style. But who knows? Anyway, it was what it was. My mom doesn't like it when I get grown up on her. But she's gotten over that. I don't think we've ever had a fight at Thanksgiving. I don't think so. I don't recall, I should say. Yeah, well, I assumed it would be at my apartment. You weren't here for the one I had at my house with her. Told her she didn't like it, she can leave. I don't remember what it could be about. My mom was the type that when I was pregnant with my twins, I had my cousin take a picture of my belly and I was so excited to see it. I got a brief glimpse and I showed it to her. I went to look at it after she left and could not find it. She had taken it and tore it up. She did not think it was appropriate. I was so pissed off. I'd be mad too. What the hell? That's one woman's got to stay out of it. Deanna says, "Oh shit." Says, "I mean, I've known you like 900 years or something like that." There's a couple times, especially especially a couple years ago, we argued a lot. Because she was saying a lot of stupid shit. So, and I let her know it. You know, but parents aren't perfect, just like we aren't perfect. We're not perfect parents either. I don't know anyone that acts like they are. Nah. Connie says, "I know. I tore her a new one with my dad. With my dad there, and he always took her side. But he just sat there nodding and said nothing. I think it pissed him off too." Connie says she did the same thing to some of his pictures that he took when he was in the service. I remember seeing them. It was of Japanese who were dead in a forest. I did not know much about it. Black and white, but when I asked her about them the next time I went to look at them, they were gone. Me and Mom would fight. Little Miss says, "I cooked a big Thanksgiving meal and all my mom wanted to eat was pancakes. I died a little bit inside that day." Oh my god. Yeah, that would kill me too. Egg. But you know, moms are moms. Dads are dads. Parents aren't perfect. They're not. And I think, it's like my mom said, I don't care how old you're going to be, Les. You're still just going to be my little girl. And that's how she sees me. Well, that's how I see the boys. I don't see the 25 and 30-year-old. I see a baby and a 5-year-old. I see a 5 and 10-year-old. I see them as they were. Oh, little miss, that was kind of like a slap in the face, says Connie. It is hard to be a parent. I flattened the stuffing and said, "There you go." Deanna says, "I need to go, love to all." You have a good day, Deanna. I'm getting ready to leave too. But these were her hang-ups. There are your pancakes, flatten out stuffing. I'd love it. I'd be like, awesome! Stuffing pancakes. Awesome. Oh, well. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to, because I need to get to bed. Get me some sleep. Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for coming in. I really appreciate it, and I thank everyone for participating. I hope to catch you later, Les. It may not be tonight, but I plan on being on at least a few times this week, so. But thank you so much. I appreciate everyone. I hope everyone has a great day and a great night, and we'll talk later. Bye.